Chapter 6. The death of Joachim. Mary knelt in the stillness of the temple, her small frame illuminated by the faint glow of candlelight. Her face, usually serene, now reflected a profound ecstasy, as though her soul had transcended the earthly realm to commune with the divine. Her lips moved silently, her words unheard by mortal ears, but carried on the breath of angels to the throne of God. Beautiful art thou in thy thoughts and deeds, my beloved and chosen one. The voice of God resonated within her, a sound both gentle and infinite. I accept thy desire to serve and sacrifice for the greatest glory, and now comes the time for such. For it is by my divine ordainment that thy father Joachim must pass from this mortal, eternal, and immortal life. Death will happen shortly, and he will pass in peace. He will be placed among the saints in limbo to await the redemption of the human race. The child's face shifted, her expression softening from sadness to a gentle smile. Though tears streamed down her cheeks, she made no move to wipe them away, allowing them to fall freely. As they touched the ground, they sparkled and transformed into the glistening wings of her angel companions, who lifted her gently and carried her to the bedside of her father Joachim. In Joachim's bedroom, where the air was heavy with the quiet solemnity of impending death, Mary stood silently, her presence a beacon of light in the dim room. She watched and listened as the angel Gabriel appeared, his form radiant, and he spoke to her father. "Most devoted servant of God," Gabriel began, his voice filled with reverence, "the Most High and Powerful Lord wishes thee to know now that Mary, thy daughter, is chosen and ordained by the Almighty as the one in whom the divine Word shall vest himself. She is to be the mother of the Messiah and the blessed among women, the most exalted among all creatures, and only inferior to God himself. It is she who has sent us in order to assist you in this your hour of death. She is a most faithful and powerful intercessor before the Almighty." As Gabriel spoke, Anne, Joachim's beloved spouse, stood at the head of the bed. By divine disposition, she heard and understood every word. Her heart swelled with a mixture of sorrow and awe, her eyes fixed on her husband's face. As the last word was spoken, Joachim took his final breath, his soul lifting from his body in a radiant burst of light. A choir of angels surrounded him, escorting his soul to limbo, where he would await the redemption of the human race. Anne's gaze shifted to her daughter, who now moved toward her with a grace that seemed almost otherworldly. Mary gently touched her mother's face, her touch a silent comfort, before turning and leaving the room. The weight of the moment lingered in the air. Time passed, and Mary, now 9 years old, was seen praying fervently in the temple. Her face, usually radiant with divine light, now reflected a deep sorrow. For weeks she had knelt in prayer, her heart heavy with a sense of loss. God had stopped revealing himself to her. The absence of his presence was a pain she could scarcely bear. In the quiet solitude of the temple, Mary lay prostrate on the cold stone floor, her tiny form trembling with emotion. Her voice, though soft, carried the weight of her anguish. "Dearest father," she whispered, her words trembling with sorrow, "what have I done to offend thee? Why dost thou keep thyself hidden from me, as well my holy companions? If this is but the depth of suffering I must endure for thee, I do it and beg for more, for it is the deepest of pain and sorrow that I could ever imagine." Her tears fell silently, each one a testament to her unwavering devotion. Though the heavens seemed silent, her faith remained unshaken, her love for the Almighty burning brightly even in the darkness. She would endure this trial, as she had endured all others, with humility and grace, trusting His divine wisdom. Mary knelt in the quiet solitude of her room, her small frame trembling with emotion. Her voice, though soft, carried the weight of her anguish as she once again addressed the celestial beings who had once been her constant companions. "Celestial Princess, ambassadors of the great and highest King, and most faithful friends of my soul," she began, her words trembling with sorrow, "why have you also left me? Please return, please. However, I do not wonder, my lords, at your displeasure, if through my thankless action I have merited to fall into the disgrace of you and my Creator. Lights of the heavens, enlighten me in my ignorance in this matter, and if I have been at fault, correct me, and obtain again the pardon of my Lord. Pity on my sorrow. Tell me where my beloved is. Tell me where he has hidden himself, since I know that he never withdraws his face and beauty from your sight." Her tears fell silently, each one a testament to her unwavering devotion. Yet the heavens remained silent, and the room was filled, aching emptiness, and the weight of her sorrow lingering in the air.